Hi, we're group 10, and our topic was Is Google Making Us Stupid? My name is Carla.
My name is Isabella.
And my name is Maria.
So, just to introduce, we use Nicholas Carr's 2008 article, Is Google Making Us Stupid? Which questioned whether Google is reducing our ability to think deeply. It really talked about how today digital tools like phones, AI, and Google are part of daily life, and it changes how we process information. We notice this in ourselves as well because we skim articles instead of reading them fully. We hop between tabs and we trust quick answers immediately. We did a ton of research which showed how online reading encourages fast consumption rather than deep understanding. And this led to our argument that Google isn't making us stupid, but it is training us toward fast, shallow thinking.
For background, Carr argues that online reading promotes fragmented attention, so like scrolling instead of focusing, and that even educated people now struggle to finish long books or articles due to digital habits. We see this in ourselves because we have not finished a book in a long time, and we have difficulty focusing when we are reading longer papers. So overall, this suggests that the issue is not personal laziness, but a system-wide shift in reading behavior caused by technology. For our research approach, we reviewed a lot of academic studies, media reports, and cognitive psychology papers. The Google effect study shows people remember less when information is easy to research. Screen reading research shows print strengthens comprehension better than digital reading. The Pew Research study shows that 72% of adults worldwide believe misinformation online is a major threat. And we also interviewed ChatGPT, acting as a librarian to stimulate professional insight into changing research behavior.
We found that Google still have a few pros in our society. For example, fast access to information. Hours of research are now turned into seconds, boosting efficiency. Then we have supports learning globally. In fact, anyone with internet can learn new skills or explore topics freely. Google also improves business productivity. In fact, companies rely on search and data to make quicker decisions. It also encourages creativity and problem solving since exposure to many ideas expands available knowledge. And in the end, accessibility advantages. Tools like translation, text to speech, and search suggestions help diverse users.
Although there are a lot of pros connected to Google and internet usage, we also found a lot of potential negative effects on critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity when relying heavily on search engines. There were a lot of studies that we researched that show this, including Carnegie Mellon, which showed that users without Google access generated more diverse and creative ideas. There was also an MIT study which showed that AI users showed the lowest brain engagement and weaker neural performance compared to those that weren't using AI. This shows that increasing dependency led to lazier work habits. AI users also recalled less of what they wrote compared to non AI users who were more engaged and motivated throughout the study. There is also a Harvard research study which showed that heavy internet usage promoted shallow, distracted thinking.
Our group decided to interview ChatGPT, which pretended to be a professional librarian. The research showed that the habits changed in the past few decades. In fact, students search faster but rarely read beyond summaries or top results. Um, the librarian said, finding information is easy, evaluating is the real challenge now. We can see that multitasking is very common, which weakens focus and understanding. Also, Google improves access, yet encourages surface level learning unless users slow down intentionally. So, in the end, interview confirmed academic findings, which is convenience leads to shallow reading if not mindfully used.
For implications for society, education, and business, we agreed that weaker critical thinking can be a result if we accept answers without questioning. As for education, students need digital literacy and deep reading strategies to balance speed without comprehension. For businesses, quick answers help productivity, but shallow evaluation can lead to poor decisions. So overall, when talking about future risk, over-reliance on Google may create generations that know how to search, but not how to think deeply.
We found this topic to be heavily related to our IS course. Google and the internet rely heavily on information systems and business intelligence. BI recognizes patterns and trends in shopping, entertainment, and user behavior. Companies use this data to deliver targeted recommendations and personalized search results, reducing user effort. We found that this convenience contributes to shorter attention spans and increased dependence on quick answers. From a strategic IS perspective, Google's speed, reliability, and data driven model give it a strong competitive advantage as well. And then also throughout the course, we use examples of Google for collaboration tools, including Docs and Teams, which show how IS can enhance teamwork and productivity.
So for conclusion, our research shows that Google isn't making us stupid, but it just changes how we think. It encourages speed, skimming, and external memory over deep focus. Google is the beneficial because we get fast information, efficiency, accessibility, but dependence as costs. In fact, studies report lower creativity, memory, and engagement with heavy use. So we think that future generations may think faster but struggle with focus and critical reasoning without balance. So in the end, we believe that solution is mindful use. Let tech support thinking, not replace it.
And these are our sources. Thank you so much.